Agenshonga ahatayari West.
Na ayumuri abare batayari West na bachira mumabazi ogo makuru agenshonga na nyishila ainembabazi mukuricheyo mukuricho bururu mukuriche abutagira internet narshi icyabantu bakweta okwa bariyaza WhatsApp bariyaza TikTok ombwiro bwire obakaruru nimanga bakucira mutakureba enkoresejo konka elizoba enshongezi kucira zabasa kuba nzerezebwa kandi umabazi ogu nabaretera makuru agatari gamwe na gamwe agaramu kwakaruru kagenzere agaramu ebi president wetu ubatorine wihanga president we Kaguta Museveni ebi yabasa kuba nagambaho nagambira abanyayuganda obyana abasima okumwesiga bakagaruka mu bakamutora na gundo murundo gwa mushanjo kwebemberi hangeri hamwe nagandi menji betu tutazurizo mbigambo reka tuhanze nago tugatandikireho ahi akachiko ko bugabe w'abantu mu ihanga aka Uganda Human Rights Commission kagira ngo akaruru ko kutora no mubembezi w'ihanga hamwe n'abanyeshengero ko kutwariza hamwe katambwire je munonga umuyanga ryona mukuru w'akachikaka Honorable Mariam Wangadia nagira ngubo ngakachiko bakabasa kwetorora ihanga ryona okurebeka ngo batwazaje akarura kangu kandi binye no kwitiriza ngo abanyayuganda bakakoresa ubugabe bwabo kandi bayesharira muhona ubwo bari kwenda ngo abenwe yabebembera nagira ngo byo kwerinda mu rumo gwabo bakagukoraje munonga kandi ibyo kuba byo kugira ngo turatangwireje nabyo nibabasa kuba biri bice bitakubasa kuba byo bagenderaho kushazamu ibyo birugiro mu karuru betu eka nabyo twanze tubirebe.
Why do we continue to have low voter turnout? Could heavy deployment of security be a factor? I think 50% plus voter turnout is not really low. It's average. We should do better, I think. But this particular election, you journalists, I'm sure you also participated in this voting. You went to polling stations, you saw what happened. The polling station where I voted from, somewhere in Nakawa East, I arrived at the polling station at 7:20 a.m. The voters I found there were so many. Actually, at first, my conclusion was this time round, the voter turnout will be very high. But I saw a few, I think I saw a young lady. She's fairly young, but she looked to be in ill health. And she sat down. I think there were not enough preparation for seats for particular categories of people. Perhaps it was not anticipated that the kits may fail, so there was no provision for chairs. I saw this young woman sitting in the grass, and it was early morning. There was still a bit of dew, and I saw somebody offer her a bottle of water, and a few others. I could hear people grumbling. A few, I think 3 of them walked away. They were unable to wait any longer. And I thought I had a civic duty to, luckily I think in Nakawa East, many people see me but they don't know who I am, so that is very comfortable for me. So I tried to persuade them to wait a bit longer. But I think 3 of them went away. I'm not sure that they returned. If this was the trend countrywide, possibly it could have affected this voter turnout. I cannot attribute this to deployment of security. On the contrary, in our observation, the deployment of security inspired confidence among the people. We were assured of security. We were assured of safety. By the way, where I voted from, the policemen and women I saw there, I saw them helping these voters. We had 3 stations within one area, and we were voting according to the names, according to the alphabetical order of our names. And I saw policemen, Actually, I saw voters walking to the policemen to show them their national identity cards. This is my identity card. Afandi. Sometimes they call them Afandi. Please show me where to vote from. And they would show them. You can't walk to somebody to get help when you are intimidated by that person. I didn't see them go to fellow voters. They were walking to policemen and women. Were they intimidated? No. In fact, the person I saw give this sick lady a bottle of water was a policeman. So, it's not true that heavy deployment of security created intimidation among the voters. The exact opposite in our observation. Some people had voter slips. For me, I had just my national identity card. There was a voters register. I saw my name there. Before the 3 ballot papers were issued to me, the polling officer ticked my name to ensure that I don't return to vote again. There were 3 boxes within which there was a basin, water basin, within which I would place my ballot paper and tick the candidate of my choice. And there were 3 boxes where I was dropping each ballot paper. And I ticked those names without anybody hovering over my shoulder to know who I had voted for. And thereafter, somebody pasted my finger with, I think, purple indelible ink, and I walked away. So, to me, that sums up the fairness of an election. Whatever other side events which did not prevent people from freely choosing their candidates, to me that cannot affect the fairness of an election. So to answer your question, yes, Ugandans got a free and fair election.
Gambo ya Honorable Mariam Wangadya orukura akachiko akarukuro bwawe w'abantu akuzuka kujunanizwa ahabwa w'abantu wena jirangu abantu bona bakatera karuruko kutabe gishemerere kana tekateka ngo abiyo kwerinda kwijura buru hamwe tikumanyisa ngo bakazibura abantu ningashingo bakatina sabantu kutera karuru kabo ningashikora ikibashemerere ku bantu bakora wena tekateka ngo bakagira neki bayambaho akarura kakureba hamkatirwa kandi kabasa kuterwa je kandi habasa kurgaye birugire niciruzana nabyo kandi nateratangu n'abanyarwanda bona ahibari nibiciruzana nabyo ntiyongerayo n'amakuru gitagenshonga polisi omuyihanga negera ngo hariho umuntu wen orukwiciruzwa kushisha usinge w'abanyarwanda namnonga umbwire nkobu umugambirizo wa polisi omuyihanga rusoke kitumwa nagira ngo bonka ababiyo kwerinda bakozura umurimo gwabo kandi nibaceyongera no kugukora kimwe nagira ngo ababiyo kwerinda abarukurebeka ahanguto hamwe no myanya ndijo etari mwenemwe ngo bagenderire kurinda abantu hamwe na nebintu byabo nabo echo ngabantu tubashire no kwiraricera no kutina kona abakwenda kuzakora bakwenda kugira imirimo y'abasa kubana basengaro zabo bone biciriza kugenda byo mubusinge ahabo kuba ebiye kwerinda byo biruguruguru katubirebe
deployments ze tuzikoze mbifo bingi ngane magere ko gitade naye just chetugamba abantu deployments ezo tezina kuteka wombera abantu ne balemwa nokola emirimu gyabwe abantu bagende bakole emirimu gyabwe deployments ezo zibayamba kubakuuma kubanga waliwo abantu abali ogezaako okuteka wembera okuba amamotoka g'abantu okubba abantu abagala okuteka wembera embi kati ngaffe nga security bye bintu byetasobola kukkiriza obubaka bwe tuwa bannayuganda is that mugende mukole emirimu gyammwe bwe wabaawo obuzibu bwonna bwe mufuna mututuukirire nga security kyetwagala okulaba nti eddembe abantu balyenyumirizaamu abantu bagenda ne bakola emirimu gyabwe nga teri abataataganyiza mwebale nnyo mwebalire ddala.
Iwori ko wena orikwenda kuza gukora imirimo yawe abamwe abakiriye mu byaro abarikwenda garuka mu tawuni abakwenda garuka mu matawuni bakora imirimo yabo bakiri no kutina iyo maje hurira ku rw'imigambo byo mugambirizo wa polisi ku security narishibiye kwerinda beroho ngo kandi abagenderere kuma abantu bona kuma ebintu by'abantu abakwenda kubasa kugira cyo wakora no hicyurizo bahati kugenda nje omubusinge oteyine ko yarishara kona abanyabushenyi bashabirwe okurekera hakaruru kedini hamwe na n'inganda babandi benda okugira abebembezi barungi abo buryo abarukumanya ibitengo by'abantu babutosha ibigambirwe abantu abatari bamwe na bamwe ahakujaguza ko buhanguzi ba honorable Cohen Champene osingira karuru akomunyeshengero wigara West.
Abebembezi batari bamwe na bamwe ku rugo mu Bushenyi bahikira hakujaguza obusingizi bwa honorable amanya Cohen Champene nko munyeshengero wigara West ogu asingira karoro na % ya 8 no bucweka 18
ina 50% kunoza kwese bamuntu no mutwaro mu parliament izo baramwatandika kutera karuru kadini nituzakwakita nitukubakombera abarokore abasilamu anete dini ndizo labeta kwenda kutera kadini ona tubatera tubasinga mureke twena twengaruke mwetero mu kifuba ebyo kwebaganisa mu dini tarayibira toze
Otorinwe honorable amanya Cohen Champene araganise ko arkwija gukora hamwe nabo ababira isimbire nabo hamwe n'abantu bona ahabwe ntunguka
mwebare munongo murumo gumukozeri omuringo go mutano nyenda kusima ba competitors banja bibenye isimbire nabo mwebare kutaho competition kitarye cyo kabataro competition kikabe turya ngabire ndanti kesimbanye ka bici konga batiro competition twamanye shongeze ryo mbyaro namanye byarebe nabenta kamanyaga twahika twaronda omwebembezi
Wenu okugamba twere n'ingamba wonka ko kushika akushemerwa koko abishemwe norona ni mugamba nduvura bitu twara kubasima kuruka tutanduka mukacayeze bendera mukagumiza munitwe mutabano wanje mutabano wanyu umwana wanyu
abantu begombora yakakanju aho honorable amanya Cohen Champene arikuruga basimire Cohen Champene ahabo kubazahura akabataha mapu bwanyuma yo kumara imyaka 20 batakatunga hoga member wa parliament kurugaho mugombora yabo
kakanju yamara imyaka 20 kuyamusevera zamutete kikirano na mukaga tekafuna ka MP Kandogwe nyemene singa FTR rabandi 80% 90% akakakanska akatakizire empita kwa myajati
Honorable amanya Cohen Champene hamwe na honorable Anet Katsime asingire akomnyeshengero kazi wa Bushenyi bahamiza abanyabushenyi kuba rukwija gukorera hamwe nkabebembezi ba Bushenyi ahabwe ntunguka
mwitwa muterira karuru all flag bearers honorable Anet Katsime Mucha honorable Mawanda Haji Idi Prosper twena twikiriza gine kora hamwe nkekishegere tukakorera hamwe katimwemwe
za kwatanisa turete ntunguka muri Gara West turete ntunguka omuri Bushenyi aho takubasa kuba tugwisize kubi mutusasire
Honorable Kazora Arthur osingira karuru ka Ruhinda Sauso mu karuru ka Bona ajumirira karuru ke sente akarebukire umurundogo
twine kurondo mbazi kwa independent twabatanzo mbazi kwa independent ekibina kitu kirya risk ya mani abo kwati opposition ryo mu kibina henyene no kwate bendera uwasinga akukurata ushanga yakubera problem urwo rutaruko ina bina Rwanda naro
abantu mwe abatakesimbire mu birike mutakesimba Anares wano manyango inesente kandi z'urukumara kitari echo pressure neza kubitira busha
Honorable Kohene Champene naje kuba nazo mbigere bya Honorable Gafambate Kama nga MP w'Igara West no kuraga gasha kwa Olivia na Sasira umurabushenyi.
Abanyabushenyi na mnonga b'Igara West mukurutse kandi ntongera no kurutya abasinjire ka Honorable Kohene na ntongera no kurutya abo bona barabiremo mu karuru akatirizo bira nyuma abazyo abanyeshengero hamwe na President w'ihanga obase kuba narabaho ugundi murundi twaza kumura wakache na banyuma tuje n'amakuru agandi agutwinire bataragata yari West ndishira ainembabazi.
Agenshonga ahata yari West.
Every journey begins with a strong foundation, from bridges that connect us to power that drives our future, from towers that shape our skyline to railways that carry our stories, from welcoming gateways at Entebbe to the roads that open our protected lands, to the landmarks that define who we are. One name that holds it all together. Built strong, built to last. Built with Hima Cement.
twakwakira hari King Caesar University itendekero ry'ururengo rwa hiyo kandi obwa hatergine chata okutendeka beji bona aha rurengo rwa Africa tekuretera mishomo nyamwingi erya rurengo rwa degree ahari ka medicine and surgery, law, business administration, applied economics, computer forensics, petroleum geoscience nendijo minji. Twine nendijo mishomo ya diploma in clinical medicine, community health, global business nezindi kosi nyamwingi ahari King Caesar University hati no basakoresa index ibiri zonka iyo kwa kana neo kwa munana nyensia yawe hinduke na munonga wamara kusharaho shangari proti 22 King Caesar Road Gaba Kampala ningo teresimu ya noti 200 rwendi 11 250 ningo twicirira kibanja chite cha website www.kcu.ac.ug. King Caesar University, igniting the future.
Christmas gerushereza ko yakuretere cyo mutano hangurebera abanyamwingi umuhururu yitu eya obugeiga bwawe omusako nemigabo okwangura guremigabo yikumi no kukiraho ohangurebera mu byaho naho kandi otahe mukazano ako kwangurebera abanyamwingi manyemigabo eriyo muri za grade yo kubanza nemigabo yikumi kwikari 50 grade ya kabiri nemigabo 5 na gumwe okwikari igana kandi grade ya gashatu nemigabo igana no kweyongerayo ijuka ngwaho ko baguremigabo nemigisha yawe yo kwangura nukwera yiyongere mwene kwenda kumanya biru kukiraho teresumu eya 0 mukaga mwenda emwe nari otayire office zeito nkuru omurushere town council nari omataji getu gona agakure heihi nganya kashara nyamambo sanga chera sembabure omukageti rwemkoma kinoni chegegwa hamwe na kibuza rushere sako obuhereza burungi bwabona
Otwiro inechetengo chokushoma bunasi obuzarisa Ivrin Health Training Institute Mbarara City ishomere rikushomesa bunasi obuzarisa arurengo rwa certificate diploma in nursing and midwifery niza kwera ishomereri nirishangwa kachika omuri cyamugoranyi hari Mbarara Community Hospital ija oyetunjiro bukugu okwandika beje basya kureni kugenda omisha hishomero
okumenya birakiraho tera noti mushanju 8 mushanju 50 abrinina nkaga ugambe na principal.
Ivrin Health Training Institute Mbarara City, improving community health.
In the neighborhood, near stagnant water and mosquito breeding sites, malaria lurks, always waiting to strike. But fear not, for here comes Mr. Vaxa, the ultimate protector against malaria. For years, malaria has been one of the biggest biggest threats to children under 5, making them weak and even putting their lives at risk. But now, the government is introducing a new solution: the malaria vaccine. The malaria vaccine is now in the routine immunization schedule. The malaria vaccine is administered in 4 doses at 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, and 18 months. This vaccine will provide extra protection against severe malaria. And don't forget, routine immunization protects children from many deadly diseases. Every vaccine matters. Visit the nearest health facility for routine immunization services today. Mr. Vaxxer, the malaria vaccine is free, safe, and ready to protect our children. Will you join the fight and complete all 4 doses? For more information, call the Ministry of Health on 0800 100 066. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health.
Bumbeire Secondary School Day and Boarding iri kushangwa Bumbeire Bushenyi District ekwiniro bwegese burungi kandi bwo mutindo gwa higuru binabashomesa abatendekirweje abeji nibahikira hidara rya higuru buri mwaka nirimwo mu mashomero agari kwijagebembire Bushenyi District. Bumbeire Secondary School ine library na laboratory na computer lab ziri kwemalirira ahabwa abeji kandi zirya mutindo gwa Ministry yebyo bwegese. Bumbeire Secondary School ehandikise na Ministry yebyo bwegese bine UNEB center number emyanya kiriho okurwo munsi niyo yo kubanza okwiko munsi niyo yakana 2026 kumanye biri kukiraho tera note mshanje 2 ashatu na mwenda 21 23 ugambe na director Mr. Barahuka Denning.
Agenshonga aha tayari West.
Buri district buri shaza izo bari hanyuma bazirutungire umwebembezi abatweta abanyeshengero hamwe n'abanyeshengero kazi katayari West tugenda turabarabamo mu districts agamwe mu mashaza agamwe tugambaho n'ababembezi ababase kuri abamizo bari hanyuma bazi abakuza kwebembera ishazeri nashi district age umyaka y'igitani yaza kurataho umwabazi ogu Cosbat Amanya omushachi wetu ari mu Kabare haza kuba naganiraho no munyishengero kazora bire muzo bari nyuma abazyo wa Kabare district haza kuba natugambira icyakutekateka hakarura kahoire icyakutekateka uko karuru kagenzirizo bari nyuma abazyo uko abantu batera karuru cyari kutekateka kuzakora abantu bakabare baitu taturuzo bigambira
kamanzi webare umurebe wito murungi wa Tayari West ahabwa amakuru Agenshonga kandi nashemerwa kwegita hari shira kurwo mu studio za Kampala za Bugorobi abugumiza munatweza amakuru Agenshonga Amanya Cosbat umuremboru orwa Kabare akana ko muri kucumanya ngo Kabare nayo erigire kuronda bebembezi abagiye guterwa karo umuremboru orwa Kabare ahande ngo saruzumana zumwe kandi izobera twatungo mu gishamunonga twine honarebo ined orugumisereza ogunu wasingere y'abacyara ahabwa Kabare district ninyenda kutandika ndukusimana no kukongora churetinga ahabwo kureba ngo shira hari heki kandi cy'abantu bingi nintegateka ngo kibabembenda ngo cyo nakushemera to live at Tayari West nyenzire ngutandikireho
webale mnonga kandi nabakura abari kureba aha Tayari TV hatiya
webale mnonga antindi nyenze ngustandikireho omukaruru akenkumibirabirnagumwe President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni akabayine obururu obwa benu bwika miliyoni mukaga kandi ecyamuyize percentage actually ya 5.8 konka umuriyaka karura turugire kutera akagiye kurangirwa atunjura obururu wabukika miliyoni mushanju kaceka cya miliyoni 8 icyamuyiza percentage ya nshanju na kamwe no buceka no bundu buceka ekirumanyisa ngo this time abantu bamuterira karuru munonga wagigensana umwaka ogwenko 2020 gutwatira umwaka karura kahwiri orateka tekiyo nko mwebembezo rije kutoranwa no teka teka ngo nibintu ki ebitumira abanya-Uganda abanya-Kabare batera karuru mu bwingi batera ekibina cyarwanyisiriza batera President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni
webale mnonga hati nintekateka 2021 uramaya nibwe habire hariho hagireho endwara ya COVID-19 aza president taratambwire umubantu abo kuba akabara kunda kuratira ebiragiro ko kubyabire biriho na hatoromanya ko cyajwara na mask so taratambwire munonga mbwene ndatekateka mobilization ekabandi kandi nitwe twenka ababiri bashimire ko bara mobilizinga baragambira abantu abindi twaba turi mu majugitu batuzibire kutambura kuruga mu district kuza mu ndijo kuruga mu myanya kuza mu ndijo mbwene ndatekateka ngwecyo nicyo cyabire cyatumire obururu bwaza hansi percentage etabanke ya hati konka hati president first of all akeyijira yaza muri district kandi ko yabaga ari kuza mu district NRM nka pate yeye deza ho kumobilizing deza ho kutahe motoka zo kuleta abantu kuruga mu byaro kwija mu aha district mwena aho mwanya kureba ngo at least babugana mukuru wihanga yabareba abantu bakija mu bwinzi kandi nitwe twenka ababire besimbire tuka mobilizing mweshinkanye kabale district ndabandi kutambura mu district yon nkabandi mu campaigns zandi nkabandi kubugana villages omuntu ngene uramubugana ukamugambira ukamushaba karura kawe nkaye NRM flag bearer kandi ukamushabana ka president kandi nango bundi akawe abantu bamwe balenda kuhondisha oye simbire nawe konka ka president bona bakwatirine balenda kukamuha aka president tukaba twine muna independence aba independent besimbire nitwe turi nyonkandi flag bearer konka kabanyina bakazi mukaga bona bali ba independent kandi bona bali kurondera president akaruru hakatari mumwe nukugira ngo ni opposition ngo bali kurondera ndijo bona bakaba bali kurondera president akaruru mwenda tekateka hati hakaba mobilization mpango munonga nabantu naba NRM offices mu district konka kandi na flag bearers okuruga harurengo rwa MP okushuma hansi bona bakaba bali kurondera president akaruru
akoko wahurra akoko harana tugambira kugira ngo the other time ubwire bwa covid bukatuma abantu batamureba cyatuma percentage yayihire yogomwa obubwiro mburo barje kurangirira wagigensana oburo bwahwire ni cyatumire buri yayihe yatana munana kandi hati yari yo muri nshanju nemwe maybe cyo ndacyo wakubasa kutangazaho murebe wito murunjo w'amakora genshonga kabera ndakwetegereza osingira karuru kandi uko mazire kasinga turebere wati yarari yamano mu mutawuni nyumwabazyo abantu bakugereka bakushemerwa tuyenda kwetegereza kabare district age nangwa na kigeze no kutoreza na hamwe na bamwa abantu abari kutera akaruru kedini ko kabira akaruru kedini hati obubwira akaruru kahwire aharengo rwanyu no tukine yobundi mwaza kuteka ho buryo ki nkabebembeza kureba ngo ikintu cye dini mwakirwanisa because abantu binebenoga abantu bakukine hati murenda fite ko buryo cyo ngo abo bantu mwabagarukanisa twena twabo munyakabari
kandi eco nikikuru munonga nangwa kagire edini kabire kali medini konka ndenda kukugambira ngo nywa karuru kanzi amadini gona ganterire nobu edine emwe biriri kugira mutamuterera nendijo bundi mu muterere konka nashanzire abe dine emwe eyiwo biroteketika nguti yampire bampire bali binzi munonga nabe dine yanje nabo bampire konka kandi bahire nori harime kintu cye dine kitahire mu muri kabare kandi cya kitaturagamo aza cyatuma hine nko twabaganisibwamo nangwa na NRM office ukashanga nayo etakwatagana abamwe bashemba independence abandi bali kushemba flag bearers konka nyowe na nyomwe bazo rwa mukaga hine ready yemwe yinagireho kandi yinatunzireho mugisha kugambiraho nabagambire ngo nyowe ndyo muntu rakunda kukwatanisa Bible nyowe ndyo wishemwe Bible ragamba ngureba kanikirungi abishemwe kutura hamwe kandi kirashemeza reba kanikirungi kandi kanikishemeza abishemwe kutura hamwe nibakwatanisa mbwenu haba hatariho kukwatanisa nentungukera lemma eragotana mwenu ndabashaba abantu bakabale kugira ngo tubase okwatanisa already natandikire kukigamba aha ma radio kandi nabagenzi banje barabiremo Owandorwa West Owandorwa East no wa municipality bona izo beri baturangirira buri muntu mu speech yeye nkahurira yine mu okwatanisa itwe twenka ba MPs turenda kubanza twakwatanisa kandi eco turaza kukibasa habwo kubana hatiya hine nko kutubire tura turakundana ningashi turagamba hamwe turi kuronda ubururu ito twenga flag ababire bine flag ya NRM twenga turenda kubanza twakwatanisa konkana hati tutakabugine nangwa twatandikireho umuspeech yitu yo kubanza natandikireho aha radio neri izoba ekanisa y'AZAM nico kinte kinabagambira
Aunt Inedi obundo umuntu nandangwa yitegereze kugira ngo omubwiro obu ntitekateka n'umwisha kurahira mu kwezi kwa gatanu so kuwa kumara kurahira n'ibintu ki ebyo murebe witu yakubasa kumanyana munongo munyakabari ebyo rukwenda kutandikiraho ebyo kugira ngo kabare ebi bintu babire n'abagitenga n'abasasa ebyo kwenda kukanotandikiraho omutamu yo kubanza konko meza ashatu ebyo kwenda kubanza bateka hesara
nibinzi nangwa konka echo kubanza ebi president yaturaganisis ku bitandikiraho mwenu orabyijusa orabigambirira kugira ngo byije ora robbing akaturaganisa enkuto ye yabunyonyi yatandikirwe gukora mwene no kugira ngo tugiteho esira kugira ngo abashemerire kuba baragikora abo kana baho batandikira bashemerire kuba hina kuba bayikira kuba batakahikira tugikuratirire kugira ngo edireti enkutejo ehwe abo kuba yahwa ebyo burambuzi ningashi tourism birarahuka kuturetera essence enkuto ya bunyonyi harimo nendijo yaraganisize ya bunyonyi muko I mean yakatuna muko na yeje mpo turaza kugikuratirira ekindatekateka haka obuyayije akaturaganisa factory yo butale konka yaja nguturonde acres iganatana mwenda za kupatanisa na ba MPs n'abandi ba elders ba Kigezi okugira ngo turondezo acres 500 abwo kuba twatunga factory yo butale muri Kigezi ninga Kabale turaba twamara abana bitu barabone mirimo nebindi
maybe hona rebe cya muheru ndenda kusibura icyaha muheru no kugira ngo obutumwa bwo kusugira umunyakabale omuryo bobwira butwasagazayo obutumwa bundasiga nobwo kukwatanisa tukwatanise omuri rukundo abanyakabale mwena bashisha bakazi eminyeto tukwatanise rero turete ntasya omumaka gitu tubingo bworo rero Kabale ejende mu misha ogwe na Aunt Inedi kandi indumweta Aunt Inedi konka amazina jeni honorable Inedi orugumiseriza no wasingire y'abacara kandi kugarura mu studio zite zabugorobi na shira kugumiza mana namakuru agita gensonga nda amanya Kosubat hano ya mu district ya Kabale
Hinjira ngo abanyakabare narishi abayone muri batari West Shaheji mabasa kwa numehurira umunyeshengero kazi urabiremo esingira karerizo banyanyuma bazyo yakwenda kora abanyakabare ibyabaraganise aha kwenda kutandisira bitu ayatesira yamani kandi ayagamba munonga n'abantu kureka ngo bakwatanisa bagarukana ababaye batine umbiro w'akaruru kugarukana bakagira rukundo bakagira kwatanisa abo ko kwatanisa noho ebindi bone barkwenda kwija korwa kandi bakoroje umbusinge Mwanyuma yo mnyeshengero Honorable Muhammad Muyanja Sentai omnyeshengero wa Bukoto West umurengo kusinga karurizo bari nyuma bazyo abenarabarabamu nabahagize be nibasima kandi nibesima nabajaguza nasima nabantu okulebeka ngo bamwe siga ugundo murundi bamugara parliament narisho mweshengero kulebeka ngo yayengera kubebembere ndijo myaka 5 yakuza kutandika itandishiri izoberi ekuza kuhendera mwaka gwe 2022 ashatana gumwe ugayihuye bururo mutwaro gumwe na kakaga na 5
Mukama Katonda mwebaza olw'ekisa sinze w'amaanyi nnyo ebyafaayo ebyange mbimanyi nabeeyanjulira nga njja gye muli nga ndi kaana kambaata ne munjagalanga bwendi mwebala okunjagalanga bwendi akalulu kano ke twavuddemu kabaddemu ebikompula bingi waliwo amaanyi agabadde gegasa awamu bwegati gasuule sentaayi ne musigala nga muyimiridde nange saba Mukama Katonda abanjagalire sina kyensobola kubagamba wabula kusaba Katonda abanjagalire byonna bye twesuubiza mu kalulu akalulu kano kampeyini zino tuzitambuza bulungi era abatasobola kufuna meseji eno kampeyini eno eyasembyeyo eno eyokubiri tetwagenze kyalo ku kyalo sente ze twali tutte mulaale eza kyalo ku kyalo twazikozesa okwanukula ebisuubizo bye twali twakola mu kamyufu era buli kimu twakikoze ekyuma kino kyemulaba wano kisimye enzizi ate era nakati kitandika nga embeera eteredde kiddamu kumaliriza nzizi ezitawedde waliwo ekibuggu mu Kalagala wakyaliyo enzizi 2 waliyo mu Kigeye enzizi ezabuzeeyo n'enzizi endala mu bitundu ebyenjawulo bwe buli omuwulira nga waliwo ekizibu ky'oluzzi eky'amazzi mutuukirye sentaayi yakoze ebintu ebirala amakubo twasaze amakubo kubanga obuvunanyizibwa bw'omubaka wa paalamenti temuli mu kusala makubo esente ezisala amakubo tuzijja e Kampala ku paalamenti ne zijja ku disitulikiti naye nsaba munneebaze ng'omubaka w'ekitundu kino nina amakubo mangi gensaze nga sentaayi nerwankubadde si buvunanyizibwa bwange ekkubo lino lye basiiba bajerega nti erigenda eruyembe yasala ligenda wuwe waliwo ne bemwawo emyaka 15 ne balemererwa okukola erigenda ewaabwe nga sentaayi nebazibwa nti natandikira ku lino erigatta ab'ebijaaba eyo saza amakubo mangi wetwogerera saawa zino tuli mukola ekkubo ery'ekiikolongo erigenda mpaka erw'amabala tusaliddekawo amakubo amalala kamiti ono twakasala ekkubo ligenda bayunga ku bantu b'ekatuulo twabuzeeko Kasenyi ab'ebijaaba wali ewa Madi Kagombe mubahajiisa okwambuka twataddewo ekkubo eppya.
Ogwo Honorable Sentayi Mwamadi abe najaguza nasima abantu okumwesiga bakamugarra omwishenjero iri hangeri twaza kumura okache na banyuma tujana makuru aganda kutwinire otaragaha Tayari West.
Agenshonga aha Tayari West.
Muchara wanji mwami akahoho kararugokwe kukaransonasona ngunyishe na bene iwe
hasi turakozesa sabundi za Wandazi.
It is okay ndebire wanyirira n'abana bataceyagura kambanjurire esabundi za Wandazi zirimo birungo byo muhendo okuhumuraje no kukuhwera kumaraho burwire bwo mubiri okananuka okanyirira aba Wandazi beine Wandazi medicated soap nerwaniso bukoko aha mubiri beine Wandazi herbal soap ibyo kweyaguzo rugusyo wacha wewe beine Wandazi baby soap ejineri ndaje mibiri y'abana ejikwata mememe aba Wandazi beine Wandazi black soap okuchencho burofu mu mubiri okasigarura bobera aba hoteli na guest houses mutwarira abajenyi banyu Wandazi guest soap eina kahoho karungi esabuni za Wandazi ziryo mu maduka gono mwihanga omu retail na wholesale zikakakasibwa na UNBS abo byo mutindo abariko no mbwinji tere simu noti 383 gura hati
Wonders always wonderful.
kurugera kimwumbugi mu bwensho za ankore Uganda ahi ensi nembeho nungi birkweza burujuma rw'umwani ekitarya handi burujuma n'uruhingwa no bwegendesereza kandi rushoromwa ry'abahingi kurinda itaka hamwe no kubaho bukogo ahara Ankore Coffee Producers Cooperative Union ACPCU nitweretera umwani gukarangirwe je gunozere gwinaka hoho komutindo hasa guterekana isigwe je kora birometendere kere ukongera ibirungo by'itunyamurungi abahingi n'iminyeto n'abahwerwa Ankore Coffee omunkora yo kutungure byaro nywa umwana umurungi kumutano ogwa Ankore Coffee ugutafuhirirwe n'imibazi ogurkwamagara marungi kandi ogora kusya kiroto cyawe buzimeki n'ikirungo cyitu cyo buhangwe cy'ikere kwenda kumenya birukukeraho tera note 8 note ishatu note 5 ishatu
iwo muzire w'umwana w'ubwishiki nyitiriza nkwanjurire ishomero cyasingireho kuberyo mutano munonga St. Aloysius Girls Secondary School Kitanga n'ishomero ry'abishiki ryatandikirwa hitware rya Kabare batyo bakari kwasa abasista babikira Maria nyine Kereziya ukugira ngo umwana w'ubwishiki nawe abase gushoma arebe hare ishomereri rikija ryakirwa government kandi babahereza UNEB center number bashomesa abana harunengo rwa O na A level ubwo abashomesa bona batendekirwe je okugira ngo batyaza abana umyoge tariyemwe nemwe bine computer laboratory yo mirembe library standby generator amashanyarazi amizi nagarwe cyunda ebizimbe biri kurebekaje kandi abana bona nibatende kwa musinje go kutina ruhanga utebirwe n'indisho mirimo eyi bari kweta ko curricular activities kandi obwe school fees neba siraburi muzire wena ukwandika kwabeji basya kuriyo n'ukugendo misho ahambuga z'ishomero ninga kwenda kumanye biri kukiraho ubayikirira hasimu ya note mushanje mukaga note 5 abri na mwenda ashatu nishatu St. Aloysius Girls Secondary School Kitanga hard labor pays.
Shuku Vocational School eri kushangwa Shuku Town Council omuri Shema bakuretera ubuhereza ubwebyo bwegese bwa senior ubwo murembe manya birishomero ryo mutano eryabojo nabishiki nibashomesa arts hamwe na sciences o na A level kandi bine day hamwe na boarding niba basarizi abana bine taranta hamwe nabo abari koraje omukibina bine fully stocked library computer lab kandi timu yabo yo mupira Eino Mukago na Crystal Palace eyabungereza Shuku Vocational School ebishare byayo nibibashyira buryomwe kandi binabashomesa abatendekirweje reto mwana wawe agunjuke tera noti mujanje 2 nkaga na mwenda noti 8 5 Shuku Vocational School Education for Prosperity.
Agenshonga aha Tayari West.
Ngorocheyo mkaho murako kandi munchirize tugumizemu n'amakuru gaitu Agenshonga mabembezi w'ihanga His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni tubuhabura ohereze kurangirira ko sinjire akarura ko 2026 najirangu naija kucondoza abwenchi abantu abari kurenga miliyoni 10 mu Uganda tubatire karuru ikintu cyari kugira ngo ntibasa no kuba nicyo kimuremese kutunga ubururu nyamwenji ebi yabigambera izoba uyaba nayibaza abanya-Uganda abo kumwesiga hamwe no kumukunda bakamutora nka president wa Uganda wenchuro endijo yobwembezi iyo mwaka w'2026 okusitya mwaka w'2023 nagumwe ugatundira bururu mu miliyoni 7.94 nakakaga shanju n'ibiri eri kwa rumbu tweka shanju na kamwe no tweka nkaga na 5 ahari 10 nuko kuratwa Robert Kyagulanyi Center mu otundire miliyoni 2 na nemtwaro shanju nena na 12 ashatu biri kuba rumbu tweka abonabona no tweka shanju na 2 ahari 10.
Father, through Jesus, the Son, and we will Izuba ryanyuma abaziyo akakiiko k'ebyobururu mu ihanga karangirire President wa Museveni Buhabura Kaguta nk'omusinguzi wa Karuru akatirwa orwakana ogu hatondera obururu miliyoni 7.94 kakaga rushanju na babiri oburukora percentage ya nshanju nemwe na n'obucweka nkaga na butano nuko kora twa Robert Kyagulanyi Centamu otondera obururu miliyoni 2 nshanju nena rukume 230 oburukora percentage ya 2 na n'obucweka nshanju n'ibiri.
Buhabura Kaguta Museveni, having obtained the highest number of votes in the election and the votes cast in his favor being more than 50% of the valid votes cast at the election, the Commission hereby declares the elected president declares candidate Yoweri Buhabura Kaguta Museveni the duly elected president of the Republic of Uganda at the presidential elections held on the 15th day of January 2026 for the next 5 years.
Abekibiina kya NRM barukujaguza obuhanguzi obu babanza kushabira omwebembezi w'ihanga barukumukurusya obuhanguzi.
We declare that his throne will be established before you. Amen and
abanyakibiina kya NRM bebembirwemu oli speaker w'ishengyero Right Honorable Anita Among hamwe na n'omuhwezi wa chairman w'ekibiina kya NRM Alhaji Moses Kigongo bakulusya omwebembezi w'ihanga Karuru na n'okushemererwa kwingi.
Upon the landslide victory in the parliamentary election where we have so far got 352 members of parliament and 68 members of parliament. Mama, in a very, very special way, we want to thank you for interceding and praying for the president and for this country. And we, as the women of Uganda, we got energized, encouraged, and moved on with the campaign and left our homes. And here is the win that we have got.
Allow me to congratulate you and Mama for securing an overwhelming victory in the just concluded presidential elections. Congratulations, Your Excellency and Mama. I would like to thank you, Your Excellency, for your usual resilience during the campaigns. The Secretary General has made a summary, and this is not the day for me to make a detailed account on how Your Excellency, you managed to galvanize support from across all the people of Uganda in a very fatherly way.
Allow me, Your Excellency, to congratulate you for having moved all around the country campaigning for the movement. We really thank you. We thank you. We thank the Mama Janet Museveni for having done the same without leaving you alone.
First Lady Janet Museveni arukugamba ha mukoro ogu ogwo kujaguza ogwabo makaga President Omurwakitura omu district ya Kiruhura nawe yayebaza abanya-Uganda ahabwo kwesiga President Museveni okwebembera ihanga omu nkire ndijo.
I hate to go into the names, but looking at you, I remember that none of you was left the president alone, and the contribution of each one of you made God's divine purpose possible. So this gives me an opportunity really today to say thank you to the president himself, to say thank you to SEC, to say thank you to the secretariat, to say thank you to the religious leaders, to say thank you, and most of all to God. for his faithfulness and to give us an opportunity to praise his name together in sincerity.
Omwembezi w'ihanga obu yaba nagambira ihanga umurundi gwo kubanza nkosendera karuru yayibaza abantu bona aho buhagizi obumuhikiza ha businguzi.
Now I want to thank God for this victory and all the victories we have had in the last 50 years, 55 years of struggle since 1971. I also want to thank the NRM members and all the leaders who have been mentioned here, because all of them played a critical role in this victory.
President Yoweri Museveni yagira ngo nubwo ari abatondera obusinguzi habire nateeka kutunga obururu oburukira hari obo bwatondere yagira ngo abantu abari kwingura miliyoni 10 tubatire karuru ahabwe enshonga zitari zimwe na zimwe.
The opposition were lucky because 10 million of my people did not turn up. They would have been embarrassed badly. Because you see, we got 8 million votes about, but remember, we have got, when we reviewed the membership on the 6th of May, you remember we had 21 million members and 18 million of them are voters. But we are now talking of 8 million who turned up. So the opposition, and many of them who did not turn up are our members.
Omwembezi w'ihanga hona yarabura bona abarukwenda kutabangura obusinge bu Uganda ino bwa hati arukugira government teri kubasa kwikiriza ekintu nkecho.
Maximum unity is coming back. Why? In many areas it is mainly because of peace. Like in northern Uganda, the West Nile. What are you talking about? You want to bring war again? No. Northern Uganda, some parts of Eastern Uganda, this is one factor, peace. But then also especially PDM, has given some, in some of the areas, it has given people hope.
Abo bona abari harubajo rukabura government President Museveni yabashaba kwegita hal government okereza abanya-Uganda.
Now unfortunately the opposition, some of the opposition are wrong but not terrorists. But some of the opposition are wrong and also terrorists. So I will discuss with the interreligious. The other time when we had a meeting with the Interreligious Council, I told them if we can find a way of advising these misled people so that we don't have to use strong arm on them, it will be better.
Wanyuma yo kutora no mwembezi w'ihanga na n'abanyeshenjero abanya-Uganda n'abakurasi aho kuronda habembezi aharengo rwa government zebyanga.
Hello. I expect them.
Kalo yeno lea makuraga utaratiri karuru President Museveni nagira ngo niwe umurebise kutunga ubururu nyamwingi onshore ndijo yigarikemo base kurebeka ngo wagenda akoso bwawe wawe ni wabasa kuba ahumwe ahari yabo abarukutorana umwebembeze osingira karuru ko munyishengero wabo Ejo West district yabo Ejo Dr. Engineer John Bosco Karisa nasha abantu bona okuta ebya karuru nyuma begite bakore hamwe kandi babase kurebeka ngo bakora entunguka ogunagira ngo naza kora kugita abantu hamwe n'ababembezi abo kuba okora abantu nico chukuru kandi kibasikaje abantu bona baba begitsire Honorable Karisa omukarura katirwe aharwakana akasinga atuyire ari mu ishengero wishaza Honorable akasingo go tuyari mu ishengero wishaza Honorable Ephraim Biraro hata tugambira ishazeri rya Bweju West line Honorable Musya ino mu ishengero Musya oyo naza kutaha mu ishengero rya Uganda Honorable John Bosco Karisa
Nicho mwarebire kana yenzire kuyamba abahingi nagira nti buri muhingi wena base kufune chikwato ataro hizoba na rumwe umukazi wa Bweju na rumcyara wa Bweju akimuka kwenda kukura kuzo mu musiri akabura ichikwato nicho cyumurebire nkakwata kagiro bwire sitakagire mbyakaruru nareba abana biti mu rubenda kushoma nakwatanisa nimwe abazire nimbebaza nakwatanisa nimwe abazire twayombeke bizimbi nagenda nishakara ebizimbe byo amabati kinana nimbahereza na cyecho nkiza kuyamba abana bitu umukushoma kugira ngo babase kuguma mbazo mu mashomero bashomero mu myanya marungi echo nacyo kibire kintu cy'ukuri nane kwatanisa eyimazire ni kwatanisa ni mwene ekintu bashaka narse kintu bagamba no kugira ngo engutu turiyo ntuza kuzikora wizwera nsiga nyakashaka nyakabirizo urwo rya program rwagiriye kutandika tuza kutandika nuko ngenda kwatana nsika tuze butare tuze cyamahungu ze nyakazuba tuze bhanga tuze katerera tuze cyamo orwe na rwe tuza kurukora konka na neze ngutu ezengutu ezizwa ezumbyaro president Yoweri Museveni atongire 1 billion na 10 million 10 zo kugira ngo tuzongera budget tubase kuma tukore ngutejo konke chimpija kore kindi no kuzo mu parliament nkarwana imyanya y'ejo nkayabweju kandi nimanya ngo nabakapichorwa baza kunsupportinga nabaka sister baza kunsupportinga ejo mu rujunga ibakweta hati to reach kugira ngo base kuma batereze ibyoma bironje hango ebikubasa korebuka mu byatereza imbuto zitu aho kwitu turiye twine yenshozi twine yamabare twine iki nane bindi na sente kubasa kweyongera districts zitu kurigera aha intebitwi ibyo bihingi mbagambireho cyo cywarebire twagamba na president Busheni ikiriza kuyamba abahingi subsidy fertilizer y'esente nke garaka kukereza factory zite sente garaka kushashura nabembo ibi byona muzamu kurebuka mu byako mweno abantu ba Bweju West ebitukisa karuru no mibanye hati nibyo bituruhu kandi ntuza kurebuka mutwakora kandi mutira karuru bonke kintu bashaka no kugira ngo hatube turiyo mu karuru tubenturonda karuru kugira ngo tusinga abandi kandi cyamazima tukaronzerege twakasingaje munonga twakasingaje kandi twasinga na nobururu umutwaro gumwe nakakaga rushanju kinana na mukaga abira tukuratire abira inobururu kenda mwene twamukiza obururu hikanani twagarukana nabandi bonka hatebye ubururu tubimaziri twafuna ubururu twazo kuzo mu parliament ekingwasha abantu kwatagisa nyowe umurimo gwanje no kugira ngo nsebeye kwigure migisha ya Bwejiyoni abantu bona babemba basa kwatamisha ibyo bakacukwata niyo nimbasaba kwatanisa kugira ngo nkwatanise nimwe nkwatanise na nababe nyibenyesimbire nabo nimo nkwatanise na naba tubentu competinga nabo nanye nkwatanise na naba batanterire karuru nimo banterire karuru tukore ekitori tukore team emwe ya Bweju tubase kugenda misho kuza bombeka Bweju niwe cyo ndo ahabo kwa nimanye ngo Bwejeje umugisho gwempire gw'imyaka 5 nabo atajana nimwe na buri mu akagere kiyakora hataho ntuba twazahari twayombeka Bweju y'abantu
Abanyabweju Honorable Karisa mwamehura n'abasima kumutorana kandi abenire bindi ebya kwenda ngo mukore kumwe mu myaka 5 iyaza kuba nabe bembera Makuru kutatwinire agenshongo mabazyago nugago baitu tonyera kubisya ngo bururu tubuka huire bakiriyo batero bururu akiriyo bundi hariyo wa councilors hariyo abanyishenya barukwe bemeremenyeto hariyo ubundi bururu bwinji nko kubosere batugamba ko tosere ndikimanya mbenu akarura katakargamo ukaburgaho ukabura kuza kutera akarura kandi abakuba buri mwe bemezwena workwenda ngo akwemere kurga arengo Rona ushemerere kuba no mwetoranda kamanya ngo wamutera karuru kamanya ngo no watorana ogogo oworkwenda abakuba hine cya kuba nakora hine umurimo nawe ubwo kuba nabasa kutaho Beno amakuru tutatwinire ngago ndishira aine mbabazi kandi turi mu studio zitu za Bugorobi umurembo rwa Kampala nakora na Jona inyuma ya kamera kandi nakora na Mande ari mu control room ya Kampala twakora hamwe na Cliff nka producer witu kandi twakora hamwe na Silva omuri control room eyambara nimendezo usinde tumendezo kuraraje tubakunda munonga nimwe bare kukunda Tayari West.
Agenshonga aha Tayari West.
Kuyanazarwa Sara kabareba ngo Daniel yatungwa kusirikwa kwa burijo kumurindo burwiro buri kwita bahita mushija gwensiri gukagumanirwa mu maramani akarwarira kakutungira ubujanjabi omushaka cyamyangu gukakuryo mushija gwensiri bahita bamujanjabire Daniel yakira bahita Sara wakaguma ino kwerarikirira kwinji omushawo akamugambira amubazwa kusirikwa mushija gwensiri nabwo akamuhamiza omugasho gwo kutaho buryo bwo kubasa kwerinda mushija Bugana Mr. Vaxa hamwe na dozina amezi mukaga amezi mushanju amezi munana hamwe na amezi 18 Mr. Vaxa nahwera kurindo butakwatwa mushija gwensiri buri kutayayirirwa ro Daniel na German menji buri doze ne hamani go kurindo butakwatwa mushija gwensiri obwa hati Daniel ayina magara marungi hamwe na mani oksima kuzaha mubazi go mushija gwensiri Sara akakora kusharaho kurungi oksiri kwa burijo hamwe no mubazo gwo mushija ibirinda abana baitu Tayayirwa riri kuri hehe zoba wenda kumanye bikukiraha terera ministry y'ebyamagara aha not munana not emwe not mukaga obutumwa obu nibukwikibwa ministry y'ebyamagara.
Iwo muzire umwana w'ubwishiki nyitiriza nkwanjurire ishomero cyasingireho kuberyo mutano munonga St. Aloysius Girls Secondary School Kitanga n'ishomero ry'abishiki ryatandikirwa hitware rya Kabare batyo bakari kwasa abasista babikira Maria nyine Kereziya okugira ngo umwana w'ubwishiki nawe abase kushoma arebe hare ishomereri rikija ryakirwa government kandi babahereza UNEB center number bashomesa abana harunengo rwa O na A level ubwo abashomesa bona batendekirweje okugira ngo batyaza abana umyoge tariye mwe nemwe bine computer laboratory yo mirembe library standby generator amashanyarazi amizi nagarwe cyunda ebizimbe biri kurebekaje kandi abana bona nibatende kwa musinje go kutina ruhanga utebirwe n'indisho mirimo eyi bari kweta ko curricular activities kandi obwe school fees ne bashyira buri muzire wena ukwandika kwabeji basya kuriyo no kugendo misho ahambuga z'ishomero ninga kwenda kumanye biri kukiraho ubayikirira hasimu ya not mushanje mukaga not 5 abri na mwenda ashatunisha St. Aloysius Girls Secondary School Kitanga hard labor pays.
The late chart from 9 to midnight.
Okay, a very good evening, dear listeners. You're listening to 104.5 of Gaz FM. My name is Pretty Zero, crafted from World Class. Your sassy and classy presenter, welcome you aboard. You can also welcome the people aboard. You can send your night greetings. You can request for a journey that you would like to listen to. And of course, we shall be together till we get ourselves into a great new of the yesterday. That will be absolutely nice. The singles, the people that have broken out, the husbands sitting sad, but it happens. Always here for you. We love it to Thursday, 9 p.m. till midnight. And of course, with cool looking jobs, educative, entertaining, till we are out of here.
This is 104.5
Panyachigez FM. We are your #1 favorite station.
Oh, nah. I'm blessed to come now. No, is teine katete mbarasite ubure kutunga meyawe haza kandi twiniye na plots nunje zindi omyanya mirunji amhanda yona erupta no kushoro muri mbarasi Bushenyi Road omchiyeje miliyoni 5 na Kashaka miliyoni 10 Masaka Road Robiyenje yaspira miliyoni 23 na Kanyarye miliyoni 8 Kabare Road omurcece miliyoni 5 hamwe na Karamo mukategura miliyoni 8 Ibanda Road Ishanyu miliyoni 15 na Ibanda Town miliyoni 25 no basa kushashura hecweka echa pasenti ya 30 rere zirasigare oshashura hagati ya meza 3 nyabura we ija office zaitu mbarra Chosiga House Mackenzie Street omanye birukuchira esimu not mushanju atari na mkaga 85 Amity Realtors Limited ntukwendeze chiro chikuru chirunji no mwaka msiyo gwihorere
ohereza sine ya kana ninga sine ya mkaga okakora kurunji sciences oineche etengo cyo kushoma obushaho konko yerarikirire school fees jete tuition amakuru marunji ngaga aba Africa Youth Education Charity Programs bizire kukwera bakwatanise na Ibanda Institute of Health Sciences hamwe n'amatendekera gandu gona agehandikise na Ministry of Education and Sports batandikire